Baby gates for the top of your stairs. All right, if you got a scenario that looks very similar to what I have right here, I'm going to show you the best way to go about putting a gate on the top of your stairs. As you're watching me set up to get ready to install this gate, first thing you got to decide is what's the best gate for your scenario. Now, I've installed thousands of gates. I own a gate company and we specialize in doing baby gates. So this is my gate of choice. I'm not going to go through the rigmarole and tell you why what doesn't work. I'm just going to tell you what does. This gate right here is my Vanna White moment. All right, it's Retractable Gate. There's going to be a link to this gate, all the different products that I use, the different things that I recommend getting, all in the show notes. First thing we have to determine is the gate placement. Now the customer asked for the gate right here on the top of the stairs. And of course, it looks like the most obvious spot. But I'm going to tell you, it's not the best spot. Putting the gate right here at the edge of the top of the step, one, it's right on the edge of the step. So it's best to keep it away from the step when you have the option. And this customer does. I could put it right down here. We have the baby's room to the left of me here. So I'm going to put the gate right here. It gives you all this extra real estate. Here, let me switch and look at this. Now this gate's already installed. And this is how it's going to look when it's done. We have all this extra real estate here. So if you're coming upstairs with your laundry or whatever it is, as you come up, you have an extra spot to put everything down. You're maneuvering the gate from a flat surface all the time. This is the spot. This is the way to do it. We have the best spot for the gate now, but how are we going to attach it? We have spindles on this side, and we don't want to damage our woodwork. We don't want to put screws directly into that. So we're going to use pressure clamps, just like that one here, and just like these here. Just like these here. So they go on with pressure, and you just have to determine what size you need. Measure across the two spindles, because we always want to attach to at least two spindles. So measure across the two, and then you'll determine how wide of a clamp you're going to want. They come in 3 different sizes. I'm going to list all 3 in the show notes. And when they come like this, packaged together, and they come natural. So you're going to want to paint them ahead of time. I'm going to go over that in a second, but you're going to want to do it days ahead of time. Here are 2 other things that you're going to need to do days ahead of time so that when you go to install this baby gate, it goes nice and smoothly. So when you do have your clamps and they're going to come with 2 bolts and washers, but make sure they fit your spindles. The bolt may be a little too long or too short, and you don't want to have to start over or run out to the hardware store in the middle of your installation just because the bolt was too long. So don't assume the bolt that they're sending is going to be the right size. It's a 1/4 inch bolt. They're only 25 cents. So you could pick up a new one at any hardware store. But also, if you decide to go with the retractable gate that I recommend, this Retractable Gate, when it comes with its own mounting hardware and these long screws. Now these screws are 2 inches long. They're long and they're strong, but they're meant to go through drywall. So if you're going to be attaching to this clamp and you go to put this screw on, you're going to go straight through this clamp and then right into your woodwork anyway. So you're going to need some number 8 screws, just about 1 inch long. Of course, it's going to be in the show notes, and you don't have to remember all this. I'm going to recap everything right at the end of this video, so you can just make a quick list of the things that you're going to need to pick up so you're all set for the day of installation. Okay, installing these pressure clamps, make sure you tighten them down, crank them. Don't be afraid to crank them. You're not going to break these clamps. You might break your spindles, but you won't break these clamps. And now we're going to be attaching this baby gate to it. It attaches in 4 locations, just like any other retractable gate. And you see, as I'm installing this baby gate, I'm using a laser level. But I have these spindles right here, and it makes it very easy to make sure it's level and plumb. So you really don't need a laser level. I just like to use it to make sure it comes out perfect. And you can see when I install this, I take a little piece of felt, furniture felt, I get it at the dollar store, and stick it underneath the baby gate, because you're going to be opening and closing this all the time. and it's going to move back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on your hardwood floor, eventually giving you a dull spot or a wearing out a spot on your floor. So this will take care of that. Our gate's installed on the spindles now, and let's pull it across and mark the side on the woodwork where we're going to attach the other two brackets. It's no coincidence where I mounted this gate. I made sure it was directly across from this casing. These are the two spindles I picked out. So now when I pull this across, my brackets on this side mount exactly on the woodwork. It's going to make it the strongest way possible. So you see how I installed this baby gate, and there's only 3 things left. At the end, I'm going to give you a checklist of everything that you should have on hand that day to install the gate. I'm going to show you how to paint these brackets, at least the easiest way to paint them. And you have to do what I'm doing right now. Test that gate, push on it, check it, make sure it's strong. After you install it, you got to be the one to test it. Push it hard. If you installed it right, it could take it. The easiest way to paint these pressure clamps, surprisingly, is spray paint. Nice and easy. Don't bother pulling out the paintbrush. Don't bother trying to match your trim color exactly, because you won't notice. Believe me, I've installed so many of these, you're wasting your time. Grab some spray paint, $6, nice and simple. Just make sure you do it a few days ahead of time. If you try to do it the morning that you're installing the gate, these are still going to be tacky, and that's not good. So here's your checklist of all the things that you want that morning before you install your gate. But if your staircase doesn't look like this staircase, I'm going to be posting videos all the time, all different staircases, all different scenarios. Or you can even send me a picture, and I'll put together a video nice and easy on exactly how to do a staircase just like yours. And I'm also going to be doing videos for anti-tipping furniture straps, baby locks, different things that parents find handy that I do all the time for new parents. Parts you're going to need in order. Obviously, your retractable gate. You're going to need 2 of the pressure clamps that we went over. You're going to double check, make sure the bolts that they come with work well for your spindles. If not, you're going to pick up 4 1/4-inch bolts. You're going to get a small package of number 8 screws. You're going to get a little piece of furniture felt and white spray paint. Nice and simple. That's all you need for this gate. Good luck with your installation. Follow and like. Thank you.